Hey there, Zesty Boys, and welcome back to the Zesty Podcast. My name, of course, is Tony Shire.
I'm Maggie.
And we are today brought to you by the mixtape, Sonntagsleere 343, Sunday Afternoon Blues. Maggie, I know you're one that likes to go out and party on Saturdays. Would I be correct in saying that?
Oh, yeah.
And if you could put in 3 words how you feel the day after Saturday, what would you say?
Sad.
Sunday
afternoon blues.
Very good. That's exactly why you should be listening to the mixtape Sonntagsleere 343 Sunday Afternoon Blues. It's a great mixtape to listen to when you're just feeling a little down, when you're feeling a little sad, or when you're feeling happy because, you know, it's just a title. It doesn't need to be how you feel to listen to things. Stop putting your weird pressures on me, Maggie. You don't have to listen to things just because of the title. I don't have to listen to sad music just because it says, oh, this song's sad. That's not how I have to feel to listen to things. I can listen to things that are titled however I want to listen to them. Okay?
Okay.
This is a really weird ad read.
Your microphone's not on.
Oh, it's not? Am I in?
You're in now.
Yeah, this is a weird ad read.
Oh, sorry. we didn't know we started. Me and Margaret were just having a normal argument like we do. And she's cowering. How you feeling, Margaret, being here on the show? Nervous?
Great.
Nervous?
No, I'm not nervous anymore.
Your shoulders are a little like this.
I'm a pro now.
And you're kind of like, yeah, Sunday. Make sure to stay a fist's length away from the microphone.
Oh, is that too far?
Yes.
Sorry.
This far. The people want to hear your pretty face. For the audio listeners who can't see her, she is a solid 6 out of 10.
Thank you. I was expecting you to say like 3.
That's the expectations we have here at the Zesty Podcast. We keep the bar low. You look like you're about to say something, intern.
No.
Why don't you just go out and say it? Just say
I was
it.
just leaning in.
Yeah.
Just testing the fist length.
The fifth length. Well, it seems there's a weird energy in here right now, and you feel the aura.
I think you're bringing that energy.
Yeah, you're worried that we can address this right now with you. And
Did we get in an argument like a few minutes ago, Tommy, our intern?
No.
Okay, because it feels like I have the feeling like we just got in an argument. I don't know what it's about.
Sad.
Not. I didn't say sad. I said something feels off.
It feels like you're drifting.
Yeah, we're drifting.
Yeah.
Why don't you kiss me anymore? That's what you get paid to do, intern. Come kiss your master.
Jesus.
That is all of our masters. And today's Bible verse is what, intern? What's the Bible verse of the day?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Oh, man. This podcast is going to shambles. Goddamn shambles. How are we supposed to have a good podcast if we don't even have a goddamn Bible verse?
What kind of Bible verse do we want?
Something talking about quantities of something or another, or how to construct something.
Okay.
Nice and dry. That's what we look. That's the kind of Bible verses I like. Something from the Book of Numbers. What would you say your favorite Bible book is, Margaret?
Book?
Yeah, your favorite book in the Bible.
Can't say I know.
Just name one.
I don't know the books.
Okay, say it.
I didn't realize there were books of it.
Yeah, like Psalm 15:18, John 3:16. It's the name. That's the book name. Leviticus.
John?
No, you can't say John. I already said John.
Why? John's my grandpa's name.
Yeah. Did he write the Bible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you like Deuteronomy?
Who?
God give me strength. This is the worst Christian podcast on the market.
I wish I was more fluent in the Bible. It makes me feel like a bad person.
Well, start reading it. It's very easy.
I don't wish that bad.
What's your favorite flavor of Cheez-Its?
Burnt.
Burnt?
I like all Cheez-Its.
You like all Cheez-Its?
But I like burnt as well.
Those are the best. Extra crispy, extra toasty.
I can eat more burnt ones because the plain ones leave kind of an aftertaste in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like regular Cheez-Its that much. I really like cheese nips, but I really like extra toasty regular Cheez-Its.
Yes.
So.
My brother describes the Cheez-Its aftertaste as dragon breath.
I know what he means. It's like your breath feels really hot after
and like
eating them, and it smells
pleasant.
bad. Yeah. I really I mean, I get that after I eat extra toasty ones too. I just drink a lot of water to
Yeah.
try to make it go away, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like their trick to make you eat more. Am I
Everyth-
too far away?
No, everything feels really slow today. I don't know if you're
Did you
getting
take
that vibe.
Benadryl too?
No, I didn't
Oh.
take anything. I'm not on any substances. I just feel off right now. My aura is like a deep brown.
Maybe because I think it feels weird too because it's Thursday, but it seems like we're doing not Thursday things.
Yeah. Do you have the Bible verse, intern?
I do. It's kind of long.
Okay.
Exodus 26.
Oh no.
Make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen and blue and purple scarlet yarn with cherubim woven into them by a skilled worker. All the curtains are to be the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together and do the same with the other 5. Make loops of blue material along the edge and the end of the curtain in one set and do the same with the end curtain in the other set. Make 50 loops on one curtain and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other set, with the loops opposite each other. Then make 50 gold clasps and use them to fasten the curtains together so that the tabernacle is a unit.
Is that real?
Yeah.
What do you mean what? You've never read the Bible. What do you expect to be in there?
It goes on. There's a lot more on how to construct the tabernacle.
Give us your best Bible verse just off the top of your head. Just make something up that you think sounds like it comes from the Bible. And give the book a name and give it a verse name too.
I will follow you into the dark.
Is that the book name?
No, that's the verse.
Okay, what's the book name? What's the Maggie 420? I will follow
I'm
you
pretty
into
sure
the dark.
that's like a death cab.
That's a song.
Yeah.
Death Cab for Cutie
Yeah.
song. I will follow you into the dark. Jesus.
What's the one on the cookout cups?
John 3:16.
But what's the?
I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
think
like
that-
he gave his only son.
Oh, I thought it had
Why,
follow. in
why
it.
would I know that?
I don't know.
Why would I, a man of science, know that?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever shall believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
All right.
That's the cookout.
That's John 3:16.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
follow Jesus. You just have to believe in Jesus. Like, yeah, I believe Jesus was real. So we beat the Bible. We did it. We're going to heaven.
Okay.
Why do you look confused?
Loopholes.
Well,
Loophole.
I was trying to
The
understand
loophole.
why the cookout has that on their cup.
Because it's a religious organization.
It's the most
But-
widely quoted Bible verse.
That's like Tim Tebow had John 3:16 on his eye black when he played football because he's a religious man.
He's like a bass. No, he's an announcer now.
Yeah, he's an announcer. He did a Sunday sermon on Easter also at a church in Atlanta.
Yeah.
A quarantine sermon. The Pope canceled Easter this year, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have.
Jesus stays dead.
he doesn't come back.
How do you feel about the new Pope?
I think we talked about this last
Oh
time.
my god! Yeah, we probably did.
Yeah.
And I just
All you try to do is talk about Catholicism with me, and I'm
I
not
just-
a good rep.
I just want to know your take on religion, since you're a good Catholic girl, and
don't-
I'm born on the wrong side of the tracks. Okay, who do you think started World War II or World War One? Let's go there.
I don't really know anything about World War One.
Do you think
World War One was
Franz Ferdinand was in the right or in the wrong?
He got killed.
Or do you think he was in the right or in the wrong? No,
I can't remember. Right? He was an assassin.
How
Is
is
that
he in
what-
the wrong?
I'm just asking. Was he in the right or in the wrong?
Wait, can
I don't want
Yeah,
to. I don't want
Archduke
to.
Franz Ferdinand
Okay.
got assassinated.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your
Um,
mouth. I just want to know if you think he was the good guy or if he was the bad guy.
I'd have to ask him.
He's dead.
I don't
Based off
know.
of your
I
we've-
honestly cannot remember any.
You say you don't want to listen to history podcasts because you already know everything.
No.
And now I'm asking you just one question. It's not hard. Was Franz Ferdinand in the right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh. So
What?
you're a
Parade.
Nazi,
So-
is what you're saying.
No.
No.
What?
Ferdinand was wait. The Nazis
Nazi-
were in
that
World
was
War
two.
One.
No, but it's all intertangled allies, Tommy. One thing leads to another. If you're okay, so if you pick the side, it eventually leads to being on the axis of the Allied powers. It's like, okay, am I on Team Franz Ferdinand or am I on Team terrorist who killed Franz Ferdinand?
No.
How? But
that's not
Well,
how it goes.
if you're on, okay, I'm on Franz Ferdinand's side, so all these okay, looks like I'm on this side for World War I. I guess I'm on this side for World War II. We invaded Vietnam.
But there were technically different sides because there were different leading ideologies.
Are you shooting north or are you shooting south? Which army are you shooting at? You're on one side.
There were multiple fronts.
There were multiple. So what you're saying is you're German.
No. Oh no.
Well,
We figured it out.
Technically, isn't your last name German?
It is German, yes.
And also, look at you.
What are you trying to say?
Your prime real estate.
Oh, so you're saying I look perfect because I'm blonde hair and blue eyes?
I mean,
You don't have blue eyes
Aryan,
though, do you?
What? What'd you say, Margaret?
Isn't it like? Is it?
What? I am Aryan, and you think I'm perfect because of that?
No.
Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
It's okay to be Aryan. I'm not saying I'm perfect. You're the one saying I'm perfect. You're the one saying that the railguns should have sealed the deal in World War I. And if we would have just had more troops, we could have taken this dirty Belgian bastards and taken France. We went in from around the forts, and it should have worked. But those damn Russian bastards. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sensing some projection here.
From who?
Anyways, I don't want to talk about wars because I'm not educated.
No
on
wars,
them.
no religion. What is there to talk about?
I was once educated though. I got a 5 on my A push exams.
AP US history. Okay, so we'll talk Civil War.
But that also means that I have not taken any history since high school.
What would you like to talk about? Because my two things are religion and wars. Everyone knows that's my thing.
Or you'll eat ants.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It's like every other one. You're like, oh, an ant, and then you eat it. I've been meaning to ask you to do like a compilation of
Are
all
you
the
just
times you eat
saying that
ants.
because I ate an ant earlier on this one? I thought you watched me do that.
No, I didn't even see it
There's
on
one
this
crawling
one.
right
No,
here. I
it's-
just-
you have a problem.
There's ants, and we need to get rid of them. How should we get rid of the ants, Maggie?
I don't know.
Oh,
I guess
look,
you're doing your part.
I
I don't
am.
know.
sorry, it's crawling back up. How do we get rid of the ants? If we can't, okay,
The sage? No, sage is
that's for
spirits.
ghosts.
There is like a fire. There's a way to use fire to
I'm
get
sure
rid
you
of
could
them.
burn ants.
Just
yes.
light the house on fire.
Yeah.
Why would you light the house on fire?
No, like there's like a way to
Stop
draw a
eating ants.
line and then they're gone.
Draw a line and
Like
Yeah.
baking soda or something.
Maybe
Are you saying
I know.
put salt all the way around the house so slugs won't get in?
That's for ghosts.
No.
And slugs. I'd like to see a
I
slug get
know
through
it's
my
been
salt
done
barrier.
with fire to get rid of bugs.
I mean, yes, fire will kill bugs.
No.
Yes.
But like to keep them away too.
They'll run away from fire. You would too.
I don't
Stop
know.
projecting. Oh, I know big therapy words too. You're afraid of bugs just like I'm afraid of the Allied powers.
I don't
What don't
I don't
you-
want to be a know-it-all.
Okay, be
That's
a
not
know.
projection.
Oh, what's projection?
I don't know. Whatever
It's
you
where you use a little box and play movies on a big wall.
yeah.
Yeah. How is your projection? How do you word projection? Freud. Why don't you like Freud?
I don't.
Yes, you hate Freud. You talk shit about him
I
all
do
the time.
not. I do not.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I'm not going to be carrying out psychoanalytic.
Why? Why not? What do my dreams mean?
Because I'm not an
In
expert.
all of
He
my-
was an I don't know if he was an expert, but he thought he was an expert, and I know I'm not an expert. So
in
I
all
can't
of
do
my
that.
dreams, I'm eating fudge, wearing lederhosen, and British people are punching me. What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
I don't know what it means. It's like everything's in black and white, and I'm really angry at the French.
Why do you feel that way?
Because they're bastards. They're dirty little bastards, little bastard men building forts on our borders.
I messed up. I asked you a why question. That's not okay.
Oh my God, you broke my brain.
Yeah.
Now I'll never know why I feel these ways
Yeah.
towards Belgium and the Ruskies and France and the British and the Serbs and
How long are you gonna go?
I don't know how many powers we're in. The Danish, the Dutch, I don't know. They were in it. Holland, Belgium. I already said Belgium. Bicycles. We should go to the Netherlands and ride some bicycles.
Like a tandem bicycle.
Like a tandem bicycle.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Is that with 2
Yeah.
people?
Or
on?
3
Or
or
more.
4. Yeah,
Oh.
as many as you want.
As many as you want. We could smoke some legal ganj. You don't have to break the law anymore to smoke your ganj.
Amsterdam's there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You used to have your bedroom in college. You used to call the red light district, which is pretty raunchy.
I didn't mean it like that, audience.
How did you mean it?
I had a pink curtain that made the room red when the sun hit it.
And all of your suitors who would come in would be in.
Yeah, the problem was when my door was shut, you just would see red under the crack.
Like the red light district.
Yeah. I don't
You
know
know-
where those curtains
Did you know the Beatles song "Ticket to Ride" is about prostitution in Denmark or Netherlands, wherever the fuck it is? Ticket to Ride means they have a ticket, like a clean bill of health, no STDs. That's the ticket to ride.
That's
It's a
nice.
song about sex.
That's nice.
The Beatles, a good Christian band, singing about sex. Ringo Starr, the cutie. Why you jerking that microphone off, boy? And we can hear you from over
I was
here.
just moving it.
That ain't one of your little parasitoid wasps.
Ringo is not the cutie.
Ringo is the cutie.
Ringo's kind of gross.
I love music. I wrote a song about a submarine.
An octopus. Did he write Octopus's
I
Garden?
don't fucking know.
I think
I don't
so.
really like the Beatles. Why would I like a band named after a bug? Huh? Give me 13 good reasons.
But they spell it like a beat.
Like B-E-E?
No, like BEA.
That's not how you spell Beetle.
Beetle like a beat, like on a drum. A drum beat. Beatles.
That don't make no sense. They're named after bugs.
But they spell it like a beat.
But they spelled it wrong. Is that just how they do it in Britain? Like how you have a U in color?
No.
Or 2 P's and an E in shop?
No, they spelled it wrong.
It's oldie English.
Beatles always BEE, and they did BEA.
Yeah, but like in oldie English, it's BEA, just like how shops are SHOPPE.
No.
It's oldie English, just like how
the Beatles. The Beatles just wanted to be
it's
unique.
It's like how Beowulf was written. It's written in oldie English. Go down to the shoppy. My favorite.
When do you think the era of the Beatles was?
Did you say the Arab of the Beatles?
the era?
The era?
Yeah, it
Like-
wasn't back when
like
Old
the-
English was widely
the 1312s. old Ringo Starr.
used on their horse-drawn carriage to shows.
Ringo is actually how they spelled Ryan in oldie English. His name should be Ryan Starr, but in oldie English, the Beatles spelled it Ringo. Oi, Ringo. That's what they would say to him. But here they'd say, "Hey, Ryan."
I'll take your word for it.
You should.
Did you ever see that movie about
Mary Poppins and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Not that one. That one where
Just-
he yes.
Soil yourself.
Short-
Use your words.
Okay.
Beowulf?
No, that I don't know the name of the movie.
Well, why are you asking me about it
The
then?
movie where
Act it out.
Movie where the guy
Who's the
sings all the Beatles songs.
Who's the cinematographer?
It's
It's
a Beatles
Yesterday.
song?
I know what you're talking
Did you
about.
ever see that?
It's a fucking awful movie.
Okay,
One of
I couldn't
the worst
remember if
movies
it
I've
was
ever
awful
seen.
or not.
It's just absolutely horrible.
Because it looked like it was trying to be like the same artistic way that the Queen one was.
I mean, it was just no. I mean, it's kind of.
Or was that was the Elton John one was the same.
I don't know. That's not a biopic or biopic. It's about a different guy. It's a completely fabricated story.
No, I meant style.
Style. You mean as in used moving pictures?
Yeah?
That's every movie.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Did you see
Like, you
Yesterday?
know what I'm talking about? No.
How are you comparing it to another movie then?
Just the trailer.
Oh my god. Please stop talking to me.
Okay, but Bohemian Rhapsody and whatever
Yesterday,
Elton John's
okay.
one was called, that was the same
I don't-
people, right?
I don't know. I didn't see the Elton John one. Do I look like
Because
I listen to
those
dumb
definitely
music?
did look.
Rocket Man, the Elton John
Yeah,
movie?
they looked
You
very
don't-
similar.
Because they were moving pictures, or because it's both about singers from like the 80s and 70s.
But also like the
the what?
like
Use your words.
No, I don't know the words. This is where I need you. The
I don't
film
know what you're
words.
saying. I don't know what shit.
Like stars.
What? Please be quiet.
Anyway, okay.
Okay, well, now we're there. Did you like Yesterday, Intern?
I thought it was okay.
He's not very smart.
It was very predictable. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew what was gonna happen. There was no surprises.
What's that lady's name who's on SNL who was in that and kind of always plays the exact same character in all those movies?
Oh, I have no idea.
What's her name? Blonde SNL lady who's
Kristen Wiig.
no.
She's blonde
No.
on SNL.
Oh my God. No. No. It's Kathy McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy. No. Andy Griffith. Come on, intern. This is your job.
I'm looking up.
Look up SNL cast, and it's the blonde one who probably looks crazy. Or
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
think
know
I
who
found
you're
her.
talking about.
Kathy Lee Gifford. I hear some gross pickups. I think it's
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon. That's it. Yeah. She's funny, but she just always gets stuck in the same role. Yeah, she gets stuck in the same role for everything.
Kind of.
She kind of always plays
Overbearing.
overly wacky, like Karen woman, almost in like everything I've seen her in. I don't know. What's the fat lady from SNL's name? Come on, you're my SNL person.
I don't
you keep up with
know.
sketch comedy. That's your thing.
No, not really.
80 Bryant?
Yeah, probably 80 Bryant.
Oh, she has
Yeah.
a Hulu show.
She does.
I
My
like her
mom
Hulu
really
show.
liked her Hulu show.
Me too.
But you also really like The Office, so
No,
we can't
I
really.
don't.
Come on.
Don't
You-
push that
you-
narrative.
You always say, I'm just a Pam looking for my gym. I've heard you say that at least 3 times today. It's really awkward when you just keep talking to my parents. Like, oh, Maggie, how's school? Just a Pam looking for her gym. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I always say a Roy looking for his Pam.
I'm Team Rashida for Jim.
Oh, yeah. Pam is an absolute bitch.
I hate Pam.
I think her name was Karen. Wasn't
Karen,
it?
yeah.
I don't really like The Office that much. I want to watch the British Office. I think I would like it a lot more because I really like
Ricky.
Ricky. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky
you're on the
Gervais.
first base.
I just really like British humor because it's just kind of like dry and dull. And
He also made you cry.
he did make me cry in Derek. That was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's a Ricky Gervais plays a probably on the spectrum, I would say. I don't know how to describe him. Special needs of some sort. I don't know.
I don't think I made it through a full. Like I watched maybe one episode with
Yeah.
you. I didn't.
But yeah, it's like a serious role, and it was very good in my opinion. I really liked it. He volunteers at an old folks home or works there. I'm not really sure which. And it's in Britain. Hello, governor. Let's go down to the shoppy. Listen to the Beatles. That's what they do there.
Yes.
Fish and chips.
Have you ever been out of the country?
No, why would I do that?
Right, because you don't have a passport.
Why would I need a passport?
You need to get one.
Shut up.
Wait, we have passports.
No, we don't.
Did you not know?
No, she did not.
We got them like a couple months ago.
You have told me that you don't have a passport. I'm going to try not to yell really loud at you.
I was gonna do a bit where I said, "Let's go get one," and I was gonna drop it on the floor.
Like,
and be
my
like,
face is getting hot.
I know you look really angry. It's really funny. I was trying. It's in my room right now.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
Intern. Oh, actually, I have a picture because the first time they spelled my name wrong, and it was really funny. I wanted to share it with
I
you.
think I'm sweating, too.
You are.
Yeah, we went to UGA and had them make them
Got
for us.
passports.
There's been many times I've asked, do
You-
you
you-
want to go on a cruise? No, I don't have a passport. I hate you.
Yeah, they spelled my last name Senor Hayer the first time
is kinda
instead of
bad.
Shire. But yeah, you were in Athens when we were there and got it done.
Okay, so it hasn't been since college. Like, it was,
I think we were in college.
but, like, it wasn't like you've had this.
No, it was. That's probably hasn't been a year that I've had it.
Okay.
But I have had one,
It's still been a while.
and it's been very funny every time you said I need one, and I say no, I don't believe in them. But yeah, my mom said it's probably a good idea to have one in case you need to leave the country,
Yeah.
and so I got one because
Yeah.
no one's ever put it to me like that before. You've just always been like, we need to go on a cruise.
No, I've also said so you can leave.
I would like to leave, but you won't let me. Stop projecting, Margaret.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah, passports are cool. They have your picture in them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm running out of pages in mine. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. Name that song. 3.
Mambo number
2.
5.
It's Hotline Bling by Drake. Okay, I'm going to give you lyrics to a song, and I'm going to talk them to you.
Oh,
and I'm going
boy.
to count down from 10 while I talk them, and you have to guess the song.
I'm not going to be good at this.
Why aren't you going to be good at it?
It seems stressful.
God's plan.
God's plan.
There you go. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, that was the hard one. Let me do an easy one. I like to eat
Oh,
Eat.
whatever, that
Eat.
Raffi song.
apples
Apples and
There
bananas.
you go. You're
Okay.
doing great.
Okay.
Swing low.
No. I don't know the name of this.
Chariot,
What is it?
coming for to carry me. It's Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Oh.
I've just been doing songs that have the name in them,
Oh.
but you can't pick that up. Okay, ready? I've been moving corners, not no trouble with me. Peaceful, it's a struggle with me.
It's Drake.
Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and cuddle with me.
It's called.
I know how you like it when you love it with me. God's plan.
God's plan.
Okay, ready? She said, "Do you love me?" I
God's
tell her.
plan.
Let's see. Those are the only songs I know.
It's all right. I don't really like this game
Why don't you like this game?
because I'm gonna mess up. I've
You only messed up on Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. All right, final round for all the marbles. I spend most every night.
Neon
beneath
Moon.
There you go. Neon Moon. It's a great song.
Sad song.
It's not sad. It's about a man who doesn't have to be with his bitch ex-wife anymore. Yeah. Why is it sad?
I guess it's not. No, it's kind of sad.
No, it's a sad song.
Yeah.
It's a good song though.
Yeah.
I heard it for the first. I can't remember. I could never find. I think it was Hank FM or something like that. It was just some random old country station. I found a bunch of good
Statesboro?
songs. Yeah,
I think it is called Hank
probably
FM
in Savannah,
Statesboro.
syndicated from Savannah. What would you say your favorite country song is?
What is your favorite country song?
Neon Moon by Brooks and
Oh,
Dunn.
is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Suds in the bucket.
Kind of, but no.
Well, what is it then?
Oh gosh, what is that song?
Long Neck Ice or Beer Never Broke My Heart by Luke Combs.
No.
High five. Me too.
Oh my goodness, it's on my. If you're gonna play in Texas,
Really? Why?
it's just I like how it just is upbeat.
It has a beat. That's what you like.
It's upbeat.
That is
It gets stuck in my head.
not
a
a
lot.
good song,
Sorry.
and your opinion is wrong. I don't know why you think that's a joke.
I'm not. I don't,
Okay,
I'm
just letting you know.
wanting
just
to
letting you
move
know.
past it.
Well, what do you want to talk about? I've asked this before, and you keep deflecting. You keep saying, "No, I don't want to talk about World War I and how Germany probably should have ended up winning," which I know is what you think. Maggie's very anti-Treaty of Versailles.
Same. I'm on your side on this one.
Are you pro-Treaty of Versailles or anti?
What don't you
That-
like about the Treaty of Versailles?
What? The Treaty of Versailles. Oh my God.
It's in France, Versailles.
I know.
Do you?
The palace.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
You don't like peace about it?
No, I'm trying to remember. Oh my goodness.
Oh, our goodness. I was messing with peppers earlier, like at noon, and I got some under my thumb, and it still burns. And if I do this, it still tastes spicy. I might just off myself.
Don't do that.
Why? It's so much easier.
The Treaty of Versailles led to World War II
Yeah.
because they put all that stuff on Germany.
That's
that
why I'm
destroyed their economy, so they
anti-Treaty of
let
Versailles.
Hitler in and started the war.
Maggie's pro-Hitler, as she has been known to say. Oh, look who pretends they know history now that they know a buzzword. Hitler. Wow. What's his middle name?
I don't know. I was about to say Adolf, but that's his first name.
What school did he get denied from? No.
I don't know.
It was an art school.
Parsons? Was it in America?
No.
Oh.
Why would it be
And
in
also,
America?
I don't even think that's what is Parsons?
I don't know. It's a store?
No.
Parsons? Yeah.
No, Parsons is
Gimbals?
a school, isn't it?
I don't know. You're saying weird words. I don't like it.
Okay.
We can't find a flow on this episode.
I'm sorry.
It's not
I think this is the common theme when you have me
No,
here.
it's not you. It's me, honey. What?
Why are you doing that?
Because I feel weird today. My brown aura is leaking into this episode of the podcast.
What do you do with your feet over?
I'm nervously trying to pump the brakes, trying to figure out a track to go down.
Yeah.
But this brown aura is clouding my vision.
Gotcha.
How do I clear this aura? What do you do when your aura gets cloudy?
I don't know. I don't know what my aura is. Isn't your aura like permanent?
No,
It changes?
it can.
I thought like you have a permanent one, like when you go
Some people might.
I don't know. That would be interesting to get your aura read.
Mine would just say brown.
Really? Not red?
Right now it'd be brown. Why red?
I thought red means like energy and creative.
It can.
Or maybe that's just, I think that about the color red.
You're a bull. Makes you angry. Nice calm blue is what we need. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Wow, it's late. It's in less than 12 hours. If you're watching this when it first comes out, you'll be listening because we procrastinated. I'm a silly little Billy, and I'm bad at managing my time. And so now we're here. Late night Brown Aura podcast with lovely guest Margaret Catherine and the intern in the office. And we're just, it feels like the iCarly episode where they're doing the 24-hour thing, like right before they dunk their heads in ice water. That's about the energy this podcast has on it. Random dancing. Who would you say your favorite iCarly character is?
Freddie?
Why?
He's cool.
What about him's cool? Give me a three-dimensional answer.
I liked him because
He was thick.
no, I don't know. He didn't seem well. He I liked his character arc. At first, he was very self-conscious, and you could see him grow.
I like Gibby because he got big old boy titties.
Forgot about Gibby.
Have you seen
Gibby
the scene
also
where
got
he
more
breaks his
confident.
ribs?
Did he actually break his ribs?
The stunt double broke his ribs
Oh.
because he fell from the ceiling.
Yeah. Gibby. He has a YouTube channel now.
Does he? Is it
Oh,
good?
It's called like Sad World. It's just kind of like hyper saturated stuff, like lots of like shapes and colors and stuff. It's kind of interesting. He did one with iDubbbz like a long time ago. Yeah, Sad World. Interesting a little bit. He's not going crazy. It's got to be weird being a child star and trying to hold on to that.
Yeah.
Hold on to that chase that dragon for the rest of your life. Because everyone he still looks like Gibby. So like that's gonna be like his whole unless he like does another big role or gets another big break, he's just always gonna be Gibby for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I'm sorry, I don't have topics.
Would you call him Gibby if you saw him?
If I recognized him.
You-
No,
you-
I wouldn't say anything to him.
Gibby!
Yeah.
You wouldn't call him his name?
Not to his face.
Well, what's his name? Why wouldn't you call him his name to his face?
Because I don't have anything to say to him.
So what would you say? You wouldn't say anything?
I would just be like, oh, that guy looks like the guy from iCarly.
You wouldn't say
And
Gibby?
then continue to eat my ice cream.
You'd leave it vague. I mean, like, he looks like someone from iCarly.
Yeah.
What's the guy?
I'd probably, if I saw him like here or somewhere, I'd probably, what?
No, I'm sorry. Nothing.
I'd probably doubt that it was anyone.
Like in my house.
If he just walked in.
That is no one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it Shaq? Is that the guy who has the bagels on a stick?
Oh, I don't know.
I think his name was Shaq, or it was something interesting. I don't know. Who would you say? I gotta stop asking you just direct questions. It's just boring for everybody.
Tebow.
Tebow. That's what it is. John 3:16, baby. I am tired. I've had a long day of doing nothing.
You didn't do nothing.
I didn't do shit.
I thought you had a business call.
I had a business call, but I don't know if that's going anywhere. So we'll see what happens with that. I have not gotten a business response yet at the time of this recording, but we'll see what happens.
Business call about something new, or
Yeah.
okay.
So we'll see where that goes. I ate McDonald's and felt gross. It was really weird. I was just really stupid. Like I went through the drive-through, they gave me my stuff, and I got like a Happy Meal and something else, and they gave me the something else. And I drove away, and then I went and parked. And I was like, was like, son of a bitch, and then like went and like drove back around. Just like the guy who was behind, like I let through, but he kind of got in the other lane and went slower. I like pulled up. Why are you fiddling with the microphone?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you could hear that.
Yes, we can all hear. But I pulled up next to him. I was like, hey, can I pull in front of you? I just forgot to grab something from them. And he was like, yeah. And then I pulled up, and then I handed them like a bank deposit receipt instead of my receipt. And she's like, this isn't your receipt. And like yelled at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I just felt really stupid because I was stupid.
One time after I closed Ramsey, I think I may have been on the phone with you. Like I ordered a chicken sandwich from McDonald's. I went through the drive-through, and I never really go through I never actually crave it, but I was really craving it. And then I got home, and it was just pickles in my bread. Like it was two buns and pickles.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And I was like, and I didn't even go back. I just went to bed.
Like, how do you think this is what I wanted?
Because I said plain, and I guess they just were like,
no chicken.
Pickles, bread, plain.
That doesn't even come with pickles on it.
I know. There was the one on Gaines.
Yeah, that one's kind of shitty.
It's questionable.
That one is like nice and cheap though, because for some reason some McDonald's are way more expensive. Like the one in Statesboro, a Happy Meal was like $4.30, and there it was $3.
Yeah, on Fridays you could tell like it was like a Friday treat for the kids at Gaines, because like on the carpool line you just saw tons of McDonald breakfast bags.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. And then there was this one kid that always had a Friday popsicle for breakfast. He just like woke up with a
Sounds
popsicle.
unhealthy.
We're like, ah.
Have you ever eaten dessert for breakfast?
Well, I think some of the cereals are really desserty.
Yeah, I mean donuts are basically a dessert that you can eat for
donuts
breakfast.
hurt my stomach, but I like them.
No, I really like Krispy Kreme, chocolate sprinkle, frosted, whatever. The fuck, like those are like the pinnacle of donuts to me. Like they're way better than Krispy Kreme is eons above Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
Their glazed donut holes are good too.
Because they like glaze everything. Like if you get in a chocolate donut, there's glaze. They glazed it before they put the chocolate icing on. Like Dunkin' Donuts doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And you get like dry bready donuts, and no one wants that.
So you know how like Dunkin' throws out their donuts at night? I wonder if Krispy Kreme does, or if they just put them in the boxes for you to sell later.
I don't know.
Because you can reheat them.
I mean, you can.
But Dunkin' Donuts doesn't reheat as well as Krispy Kreme does.
They'll probably throw them away. I think Krispy Kreme's good about making the right amount, because they put that like hot and ready sign on. Is it hot? No, it's Little Caesars, but like fresh hot donuts, whatever, and that sign goes on and off throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme's good. I went to Krispy Kreme once and got just a water to drink like with it, and there was so much oil in the air that the ice was like coated in oil, and the water tasted absolutely disgusting. It was really gross, and so I never ordered drink.
That's what Dasani water tastes like.
Dasani water is fucking gross.
And no, that's how their bottle feels to me.
It feels like it tastes bad.
That and then.
You just because you have slimy hands doesn't mean all of Dasani water bottles are slimy. They're not all oily.
Can you do a
You have
poll?
gross hands.
Can you ask?
Is there slime on your Dasani water bottles, or is Maggie just a weirdo?
The plastic. Like it feels different than another water bottle.
I mean, all things feel different.
But like if you were dancing, the Dasani bottle's gonna go flying. The other one's gonna stay in your hand.
Maybe. I don't know. That's weird. I don't want you to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You can talk about whatever you want.
Let's talk about our relationship.
Mm-hmm. So where would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 right now? On the count of 3, you both say it. 3, 2,
10.
1, 2.
No, I said it early so you could say 10.
Well,
Why 2?
I thought we were doing golf scores.
What?
Like lowest is highest, and you rated us at the absolute bottom. So I'm glad that's how you feel.
That's not how I feel.
When it comes to brightness, you're about a 2-watt, honey.
That's not nice.
Do you get it?
I'm not smart.
No, but do you know why it means that?
2-watt, like the bulb isn't that bright.
Yeah, nice. You did it. Do you prefer American or metric Allen wrenches, and why?
Isn't it all one thing?
Why would I Why would I make two options if it
trick
was
me?
the same thing? No, I'm not tricking you.
I don't really know what an Allen wrench is. Is it the?
I'm just kidding. It's not unfortunate for you to not know that. That's just like the ones that are kind of L-shaped and they're like hex keys, just like 6 sides, and they usually come in like packs with like range. Like
It's not the
small to
one that
big.
goes, but that's just a normal. Like,
yeah, that's like a crescent wrench, an adjustable crescent wrench. Welcome to tool time. Do you know hammer? Do you know hammer, Maggie?
Yes.
Screwdriver?
Yeah.
Phillips or flathead? Which do you prefer and why?
Flathead.
Why?
Because I've only have that in the little Tupperware box my dad gave me when I went off to college.
That's the only thing that was in there. Just a
It has
Tupperware
a
box
couple
with a
other
flathead
things,
screwdriver.
But that one is the one that I use most.
Mm-hmm. I like flatheads. You can use them as screwdrivers or you can use them as other things.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick things with them.
That wood table, that picnic table, only use that to break it all apart.
Oh, nice.
Took a long time.
You're a Renaissance woman.
Very long time.
What would be your favorite country to visit?
I'd like to see Italy.
Why Italy?
But everyone
Just
says
because of
that.
pasta?
No, not really for the food. I don't know if I would like the food because I'm not really good with cheese.
You don't have to get cheese in pasta. Most pasta doesn't have cheese.
Oh.
You put cheese on it. I mean, I guess a lot of pasta has cheese, but spaghetti doesn't have cheese.
No, I just want to see like the water or like the coastlines there. Also Greece.
What about the coastlines in Italy? Are they cool?
Well, I want to see not the canals in Italy, but then also the beaches in Italy. Only because I've heard that they're nice. Not really.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't
And
been
then
there.
Greece because I saw it on Mamma Mia and it looks really nice.
And
also it's cool how everything is built into the.
Greece has nice olive oil too. That'd be fun. You can clean your skin with it. Guys, before they would wrestle nude, they used to cover their bodies in olive oil and then wrestle on the sand because then you could just wipe all the sand off your body.
Apparently it's all right for your hair.
Yeah, olive
As a
oil's
mask.
good for you. It's a good fat. Good for your heart. Good for everything. It has very calorie dense. Backpackers are known to carry little vials of it because it's just like quick, like 100 calories just to slurp down. Keeps you going. That's why Italian food makes you so tired because there's so much olive oil in it and there's so much calories in it. It's just like eating a lot of stuff and your body's like, okay, time to relax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big proponent of big olive oil. One of my friends, Oz, he's from, I don't know where he's from, somewhere in the Middle East. His like family lineage is like royalty. It's kind of interesting, and they have like a giant olive farm, and he brought back like olive oil, and I tried it, and it was quite tasty. And it was interesting because you could actually tell the difference between like that and like store bought. We taste tested it. It was quite good. Did that with old Gleb and Mitchell. I know Mitchell wasn't there. It was Gleb, Sam, and Zach. The boys from around town. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to bring up how you dyed your hair black once and cried about it, but I don't know if you want to talk about that.
It's been a long year since then.
Has it only been a year?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know. My hair's not back yet.
What do you mean it's not back yet?
I used to have long, luscious, beautiful hair, and now I just have, I don't know what this is.
It's long hair. But yeah, you dyed it black because you were angsty, and then you cried about it because you were angsty.
I did not. I
Then you
showed
bleached
a
it 'cause you were
picture.
angsty.
I showed a picture to the hairstylist, and I said, I want my hair to be healthy, and I want this. And then it came out black.
What did the picture look like? Was it a brunette woman?
No.
Oh, was it a blonde woman?
Actually, if you follow Bravo shows,
I do not.
it's a blonde, one of the blonde people on Southern Charm. I just showed her hair.
Oh.
So I really don't know what miscommunication happened.
That is really unfortunate because it's a very permanent thing.
And then the whole thing, a fire, and like it just sat.
You gotta tell the story. You can't just sum it up.
So I went to get my hair cut. My hair was long and I dried out, and I thought by going to get my hair cut and getting it trimmed to a young professional cut and cutting off all the dead ends, I'd be turning a new leaf and I'd be looking great. And also I had been getting highlights like at the end of the summer and then right before the summer, and I was like, I just kind of want to like make it natural but still have highlights. So still probably do a lot of work to it. And then I found a picture that I liked, and I was like, okay, I'm going to show her this, and I just want this, mostly because I liked her hair length and I liked her layers, but I liked her hair color too, but it wasn't black. Anyways, and also I should reiterate, the end product wasn't black. It was just so much darker than I was ever expecting, I guess.
It was very dark brown.
Yeah.
Almost like your
I
roots.
mean, yeah, like it was like, it was probably my roots. I think my roots probably are darker.
You're naturally a brunette.
Yes.
You're a fake blonde.
Yes.
Blonde only in mindset.
What? That's not nice.
How's that not nice?
To the blondes.
Oh, I mean.
And me. Anyways, so I go in there. It's taking forever because if you're getting color and stuff done, that's before you get the cut. And so, like, it just seemed like weird. She had a paintbrush and everything. And I was like, this is weird. And then the way that this particular salon does it, you do it not in front of a mirror. Like, you're in like this other area of the salon. You're just sitting at a table and they're just doing stuff to you. And then, so like she finished or whatever, and I had stuff like foils and weird stuff in my hair. And like, I'm thinking, wow, like it seems like she's putting a lot of stuff in, like maybe it's going to look super blonde. And I was like, that's not bad, I guess, but it's not like what I said. And so like my thoughts were like, oh gosh, it's going to look like way too blonde. I'm going to look way too fake. Then the fire alarm went off.
At
so
least
we all
that
had
didn't happen.
The fire alarm went off. So we all had to like evacuate or whatever. So I'm out there with all these foils on, and it was summer in Georgia, so it was hot and humid and gross, and I'm just sitting there with all the foils, and we waited for it all to get like the all clear. And so like she like kind of kept checking it, but then like by the time we got in, she was like, that probably like wasn't great, but we'll see what happens. And then like so like she started like cutting it or whatever, and then I knew it was going to be bad about the cut because she just went straight across, and like, which is fine because it was a lot of hair that I was going to cut, but she went straight across way too short, and I was like, well, there's no going back now, like that was already too short. So like at this point I'm just like clenching, and I because I didn't know what to say. Like it's like I didn't notice until it was too late that I was really not liking it, because then like when I was sitting in front of the mirror, my hair was so dark, like wet, like I knew something was different, but I couldn't like figure out that it was darker, if that makes sense. Because like when my hair is wet, it still does look dark now, even with the
like
fake.
everybody.
But it still did look weird, and I was like, and then also I was like, it just probably is because I've never seen it so short since like the 5th grade. Anyways, and she starts blowing it out, and it's not getting lighter. Like I assumed it was gonna get lighter, and then and that's when I remember I was texting you. I was like, "This is not good. Like this looks really bad." And then also it looked like a skunk, like weird, like orange stuff in it. I was like, ugh. And so then I did speak up, and I was like, and then I was like, this isn't really anything of what I asked for. And then she's like, "Do you want me to like touch it back up?" And I was like, yeah, like, and like she was so frustrated with me because at this point it was like 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours in of me being there. She's like, well, I have like another appointment in like an hour. And I was like, look, lady, you're the one who messed up my hair. Like, I don't know. So she was making me feel bad, and so like whatever, she did her thing. She did correct, like it wasn't that orange, like it was just dark by the time you saw me after it. But it was not what I wanted. And then like she knew it too. And then like when she was blowing it out, like she was like, "Can I see the picture again?" And I just like handed it to her, and then like I saw her look at it and be like, like, I know it's never a good like sign when like, so yeah.
So you don't go to that salon anymore?
No.
How much did that cost?
It was overpriced too. It was like my mom was going to complain, and I think maybe my mom did complain. I think I did have like a free thing for there, but I didn't use it because I was like, I just don't want to go back. We went to California like 2 weeks later, and they fixed my hair. And I thought they did a really nice job. But it was a very fancy California haircut.
Yeah. How much was the like nightmare one?
The nightmare one was like close to $150.
Oh my god.
But judging from how much product and stuff she used, that actually might not have been as expensive as it could have been. Because from some people that I've talked to that like regularly like actually dye their hair and stuff, like it's close to like 200, 225.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's why I've always been like the highlight route. Or like whatever coupon you can get, or use my mom's card
or box
when she lets me.
Thanks, Mom.
But
yeah, men's haircuts are like $15, at least the ones I get, but I don't really have good hair, so.
I wonder if you like color and stuff, if that's what's.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure would be.
When it does come down to it, she did spend close to 4.5 hours total on me.
Yeah.
And she's going to get most of her money from a tip. And I still did tip her. Like, I still did like 20%, even though I wasn't happy. But I was like, I know you have like bills to pay.
Yeah.
But this sucked. And I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I don't know. The tipping system in the United States is fucking stupid.
But it has, it's stupid, but I know if I don't tip, then that person's not going to get money.
Yeah, but if the way tips should be is you don't have to leave one unless they do a good job.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't have to tip someone like $20 or something for them fucking your hair up.
Yeah.
But just because the social pressure's there because you're paying their check, that's not how it should be.
Also, this person that I saw was not like a usual person that I would see. The usual person I would see, it was really sad. When I went off to college, she went off to Las Vegas.
Oh, maybe you'll
And then
reconnect later.
Yeah. Or it was like I came back that summer, and then she gave me my like final haircut, and I honestly really didn't cut my hair again there until the bad one.
Until the bad one. Now you're left with a bad taste in your mouth. But now you're growing your hair out.
Trying to.
Making progress. Getting longer every day.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. You know, you have a solid hairline. And that's always good. Nice full head of hair.
I have thick hair. It grows out, not down.
I mean, I think it grows down. It just goes out
I think
first.
I'm really boring you. You're like actually bored to tears.
No, I'm not bored to tears. I'm just actually very tired because it is 11:30. I was about to end it after your story. I wanted to make sure you got all out because it is very interesting.
It's not interesting.
I think it's interesting.
Okay.
So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Zesty Podcast. Thanks for sticking through and getting to the actual interesting stories that we have here at the end. And it's probably going to be titled Fire at the Salon. So there you go. We got a clickbait title, and if you made it this far, now you know why. And
Sorry.
why are you sorry?
I could have made it a better story.
I thought it was a good story.
Okay.
How would you have made it better?
Lied.
About what?
I don't know. Like,
Well, see, you wouldn't have been able to lie on
my
this.
hair caught on fire too. Oh, there was no fire in the salon.
No.
We wasted our time.
You can't tell them that. That's what the title of the video is
That's
going
not a lie,
to be.
though. Like, that's what it all came back to was the alarm went off, but it was the pizza place next door that caused it.
Bastards.
Yeah.
That pizza place isn't that good either.
Yeah, you don't like the smell of the pizza.
It used to be good. All right, well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.